10 Life Lessons We Can Learn from Confucius. Confucius was one of the greatest Eastern philosophers of all time, whose teachings profoundly influenced life and thought in East Asia. His philosophical movement, Confucianism, emphasizes morality, honesty, the importance of social relationships, and the belief that humans are fundamentally good and capable of change, evolution, and improvement. Here are 10 lessons we can all learn from one of China's most iconic historical figures. 1. Learn to see beauty in everything. Confucius once said, "Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it." In today's world, our lives are often dominated by routines and patterns. Many of us live by socially acceptable norms within the realm of comfort, while constantly dreaming of ways to escape. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to overlook the beauty that surrounds us. Even the things that irritate us, like traffic, a child throwing a tantrum, stepping on Legos, or a slow computer, often go unnoticed for their silver linings. Yet, when we truly consider it, the fact that we exist at all and can experience anything is nothing short of a miracle. Think about the complexity of everything that had to happen just for you to be here, watching this video. And this complexity exists in everything around us as well. In this light, boredom is an illusion we tell ourselves, rather than acknowledging our own laziness. By looking for the beauty in every moment, we can gain fresh insights and deeper understanding of our lives and the world we live in. 2. Moral values start at home. Confucius said, "The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home." Moral values such as integrity, loyalty, respect, and honesty guide us in determining what is right and wrong. According to Confucius, these values should first be cultivated at the individual and family level. He believed that the family is the foundation of the nation. The family, as the smallest unit of society, plays a crucial role in ensuring the stability and progress of the nation. The principle of "do not do to others what you do not want done to you" works best when applied within the family. When family members treat each other with respect and kindness, it fosters love and harmony that can extend to the entire nation. A nation is built from homes, and if every home cultivates love and mutual respect, that will naturally reflect in the society as a whole. 3. Never do anything half-heartedly. Confucius said, "Wherever you go, go with all your heart." Some people succeed where others fail because they commit fully to whatever they do. Most of us engage in tasks, but often give them only a half-hearted effort. This means we lack motivation, energy, or inspiration for them, but we still go through the motions. We waste a lot of time, money, and energy when we don't commit wholeheartedly to things that matter to us. A half-hearted effort leads to frustration because we fall short of our true potential. It drains us without yielding results, making us feel like failures, even though the real problem is that we haven't fully committed. To accomplish anything meaningful, we need to invest ourselves completely and give 100%. Doing something with all our heart means putting our full energy into it, leading from a place of passion. This approach will help us be more compassionate, understanding, and successful in every area of our lives. 4. Never give up. Confucius taught, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop." The key is persistence. It doesn't matter if progress is slow. The most important thing is to keep moving forward. We often get excited by the idea of achieving something big, like becoming a famous tech entrepreneur. However, we don't enjoy the long, tedious journey, learning, failing, and trying again. When we hit the first obstacle, we often give up because the motivation for success was driven more by the idea of a shiny reward than by a genuine passion for the work itself. Confucius reminds us that success is a continuous process. Even though it might take longer than expected, if we stay consistent, we will eventually get where we want to go. Success is not about rushing. It's about gradual, sustained effort. If you face challenges, don't abandon your goals. Just find a new way to approach them. 5. Everyone has wisdom to share. Confucius said, "If I am walking with two other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself." This lesson reminds us that everyone we meet has something valuable to teach us. While some knowledge comes from books, classes, or lectures, there are many lessons we can learn from people by observing them, analyzing their actions, and practicing their good qualities. Being open to learning from others is one of the best ways to grow. 6. Ignore gossip. Confucius said, "If they spit at you behind your back, it means you're ahead of them." There are about 7 billion people on this planet, and in a lifetime, we will likely encounter only 25 to 30,000 of them. At any given point in our lives, we will meet people who are more fortunate than we are, and others who are less fortunate. Unfortunately, some of these people will gossip about your success behind your back. While it can feel awful to have others talk about you, gossip usually stems from 3 main reasons. 1. When people can't reach your level. 2. When they don't have what you have. And 3. When they try to copy your lifestyle but fail. A jealous person won't usually tell you directly that they are jealous of you. Instead, their jealousy will manifest as hatred, resentment, and gossip. Interestingly, the people who envy you the most are often those who need what you have the most. For example, your wealthy friends won't envy you if you buy an average price car, but a friend with no car might be the one most likely to be jealous. Whether the gossip is positive or negative, people will always talk. Focus on the people who care about and support you, not the ones who gossip. 7. Think of the consequences. Confucius wisely advised, when anger arises, think of the consequences. Anger is a powerful emotion that, if not controlled, can lead to rash decisions we might later regret. In moments of frustration or conflict, it is essential to pause and consider the impact of our actions. What will happen if we react impulsively? How will our words or actions affect those around us and ourselves? Taking a moment to reflect before responding can save us from unnecessary conflicts and help us maintain control over our emotions. Confucius reminds us that true wisdom lies in responding thoughtfully, not reacting out of anger. 7. Think of the consequences. According to Confucius, if we are angry at someone, we are defeated by them. In the West, we often believe that anger can be justified when it arises at the right time and in the right context. However, Confucius, like Seneca, teaches that there is no such thing as a good amount of anger. It is crucial to think about the consequences when anger arises. Anger is a powerful emotion and can have destructive effects on you and those around you. It can lead to arguments, physical fights, abuse, assault, and even self-harm. Therefore, whenever you feel anger building up, try to remove yourself from the situation or refrain from taking any action until you are in a calm state of mind. To think of the consequences, try deep breathing, meditating, or engaging in activities that help you relax. These techniques can help ease the tension in your body and bring clarity. Even after stepping away, if you feel wronged, choose to forgive and move on. Ultimately, to be wronged is nothing unless you continue to dwell on it. 8. Practice the art of silence. Confucius said, "Silence is a true friend who never betrays." In today's world, silence is a rare privilege. When we're not interacting with others, we fill the space around us with media. With the rise of podcasts, there's always something to listen to. For some of us, the absence of sound is almost unsettling, prompting us to turn on the TV or radio. However, there are moments throughout the day when silence can be integrated if you seek them out. If you're a stay-at-home parent, you can dedicate the first 15 minutes of nap time to enjoying a quiet house. If you work, consider leaving your phone at your desk and taking an uninterrupted walk during your lunch break. Even 5 minutes during the day, spent simply staring out the window and being in the present moment, can be refreshing. Silence is an inner state. In the absence of it, we are often overwhelmed by our minds, bodies, and emotions. This clutter can prevent us from listening to our psyche and soul. To truly hear your soul, you must establish a strong relationship with silence. Without it, we may remain unaware of many important things about ourselves. Silence empowers us to think things through and find solutions because it is only in silence that we can listen deeply and access the wisdom within us. 9. Practice filial piety. Confucius said, "There are 3 degrees of filial piety. The highest is being a credit to our parents. The second is not disgracing them. The lowest is simply supporting them." Filial piety is how children show gratitude by repaying their parents for their love, kindness, and care. In many Asian cultures, family and community are highly valued, and children are expected to respect their elders and take care of aging parents in their homes until they pass away. This contrasts with Western societies, where individualism and youth are often prioritized. In the West, it is more common for people to show little respect for extended family members and aging parents, as the focus is usually on personal independence. Practicing filial piety, however, means honoring and caring for our parents, ensuring that they are treated with respect and dignity throughout their lives. We are often so busy developing our careers, raising children, and being absorbed in our personal lives that we tend to rely on institutions to care for our aging parents. According to Confucius, children should care for their elderly parents for several important reasons. Firstly, they helped us grow, and without them, we wouldn't even exist. They provided us with love, shelter, clothing, medicine, everything we needed at the time. They also educated us and taught us how to navigate the world. Parents strive to prepare their children for the future, wanting to see them succeed and be happy. Therefore, one could argue that they have a right to expect something from their children in their old age. Even if you're far away and preoccupied with a busy life, you can practice filial piety by staying in regular contact, visiting more often, spending quality time with them, and offering financial support. Our parents made countless sacrifices for us throughout their lives, so we, as their children, should show love and gratitude by taking care of them in their later years. 10. Embrace getting older. In his final piece of wisdom, Confucius says, "Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you're given such a comfortable front stall as a spectator. When we turn 40, we often find ourselves slowing down, gaining weight, and losing muscle tone. We feel less energized than we did a few years ago. However, a recent study has concluded that people with a positive attitude toward aging live longer and enjoy better mental health. Those who view aging negatively are more likely to suffer from heart attacks, strokes, or even die several years earlier. It's important, then, to shift our perspective. While there may be declines in health and income, the majority of older adults report emotional improvements. As we age, we tend to focus more on the positive aspects of life. Though we may not be able to do everything we once did, there are still plenty of fulfilling activities to pursue, whether it's a sport like tennis or a hobby like chess. We can also focus on helping others, particularly younger people. Let's not forget that the alternative to aging is dying young. Therefore, instead of fearing the passage of time, we should embrace it with gratitude and optimism.